Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Red Revs, and today I decided to deliver you guys what you have been asking me a lot in the comments since the beginning of my channel. How do I make my stratocaster sounding good in the mix? So every session I'm going to be utilizing for the tutorial and kind of a walkthrough as well. I'm going to be doing a mix of both. So let's get started already. This guitar takes over here I took from my song Trust by my project Son of Promise. It's on all stream platforms and also YouTube. Go check it out, give some support. The guitar that I'm using is a Memphis Stratocaster MG22. I'm tuning to drop B, and I pitch down a lot in my riffs and stuff. So this is how the DI sounds like. So I'm gonna isolate a section, do some tweaks. Explain the moves that I did here. Did a high cut at 2.5 kilohertz. I do this because through the amp it sounds very clunky, so I just take care of that. Doing a little bit cut over here just to avoid some of the honkiness that is I'm getting through the DI, and boost a little bit this frequency because I'm pitching down 10 semitones, so I want to maintain the twang of my guitar. And also boosting some low end because my guitar lacks a lot of low end, unfortunately. So I'm gonna do the next part and I'm gonna explain. So the next move I'm just compressing the DI. This is thall, so a thing I like to do with my guitar is making it very consistent. And also due to the fact that my guitar is a passive pickup, so there's gonna be some inconsistency in the volume, so I'm just using a compressor to make everything glued. Next up. Next move is transient shaper. I like to use transient shaper a lot in my DIs due to the fact it brings more the general attack of the guitar. It makes more punchy through the amp, and something that I really like to have on my tones. I'm doing it at 20%, so that's like the maximum that I go for. In between 15 to 25, that's like the range that I like to go for when I'm doing transient shaper. And this plugin is free, by the way. Next up, so I have this tube screamer simulation TC808. This is free. What I'm doing, I'm cranking the volume, drive at 0 and tone at the middle, and then I'm blending that in 40% because the 808 pedals, they have a tendency of decreasing a lot of the low end, and I want to maintain that because my guitar lacks low end, and second, I like really heavy blooming guitars sometimes, and I'm blending that in so I have the best of both worlds. I have the characteristic of the tube screamer and also maintaining the low end that I boosted from the DI already. Amp, I'm using Nero amp modder. I'm using the big bottom thall, and I'm using Ignite Net IR to load up a cab, which is the same cab that I used in my EP. This is what I'm doing. I have the resonance at 0 just to be easier to me to mix, and yeah. This next move, what I'm doing just cutting some harsh frequencies that I found, listening through the amp, and I'm just cutting stuff that I don't like. And now let's move to the bus after copying all of the chain to the right side, because it's two guitars. So yeah, hard left, hard right. Right, so this next EQ move that I'm doing low cut at 80 Hz, so it doesn't clash with the bass once I mix the bass or clash with the kick drum. And I'm cutting some low end here and there, low ends and stuff. Cutting some resonances I found in the middle, and also some high end stuff. Doing like a high cut on 1400. I do it like this because I think that I like with my guitars, I don't like it extremely bright. That's just personal preference. If you like bright guitar tones, you can just take this off. And also boosting a little bit here because I was feeling the need of having high end. Even though I like dark tones, I had to have a little bit of presence going on here. And also boosting only the mid channel only, just to make it more audible in the mono speaker when I'm doing mono check or listening to through my phone or a car or my JBL speaker that I have somewhere. So yeah, let's keep going. next moves that I'm doing, I'm just cutting some stuff, and also I'm doing a tone match to one of my favorite guitar tones, just to make sure that everything is clear, everything is like the way that I intend for it to sound. Let's move on. This next move I'm making, something that I utilize on my guitars just to make it more glued, more cohesive through all of the spectrum, and also boosting some volume afterwards because it was ducking a little bit down after compressing it. Let's keep going. These next moves that I'm making, after the Pro B, I have virtual tape machine. I have it default settings just the way it is, and it adds more warmth to my guitar. Next up is I did also an imager. This is like stereo widener type plugin. This is 3 by the way, and I'm doing 25%. I like to use it 20% and 30%, so that's like the range that I like to mess around with, depending on how it sounds. I'm doing 25 here, and it sounds pretty good. So, and this next EQ, this is just to make sure that I'm getting close to what I want. Sometimes what I would do is just don't match this, depending on how it sounds with the drums. And I am also doing auto gain on every single instance that I'm doing, because EQ can turn down the volume sometimes. And lastly, here's spectral compressor. I like to put it on the end of all of my chains that I do, for example bass bus, guitar bus, just to use it as a side chain to the kick, snare and toms, basically the shells of the drums, so everything is more glued together, everything sounds punchy. And Isaac from the future here. This is how the guitar sounds like sold. It's not the same processing as the video, but it's similar, and this is how it sounds like. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, drop it in the comments down below, and peace.